Welcome to the Pastor's Comments. Written by Pastor Daniel Lundmark. This week's comments are entitled, Yungay's Final Warning. A magnitude 8.0 quake off the coast of Lima on May 31, 1970, triggered one of the most cataclysmic avalanches in history, wiping out the entire highland town of Yungay, Peru, and most of its 25,000 inhabitants. Assemblies of God missionary Juan Romero had conducted a series of evangelistic meetings there and had been invited to preach over the town's only radio station. The owner of the station had asked, "Have you ever preached in a place where every single person listened to you?" "Not that I remember," replied Reverend Romero. "Well, today, you'll have that opportunity," declared the owner. The local government had placed loudspeakers throughout the town in such a way that the people were obliged to hear the broadcast, whether they wanted to or not. Reverend Romero felt awed by the responsibility, and in recalling it he said, "I believe I preached my very best that day." A few days later, the quake destabilized a glacier on Mount Huascaran, causing 350 million cubic feet of rock, ice, and snow to break away and tear down its slope at more than 120 miles per hour. As it thundered down toward Yungay, 11 miles away, it picked up much more debris. Within 3 minutes, the 3,000 feet wide landslide reached the valley and buried Yungay and its 25,000 inhabitants. Only 350 people survived, including those who were able to climb to the elevated step-like cemetery. They said that after the quake they heard a rumble from the Huascaran and saw a giant cloud of dust coming. Reports are that many rushed into the church to pray for salvation. God had granted Reverend Romero the privilege of giving Yungay's final warning, and only he knows how many of the 25,000 who heard the salvation message responded before it was too late. The Bible says, "Now is the day of salvation," 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. I urge you to go to www.naog.front/theway.htm, and read about Jesus, the only way to heaven. Then pray and accept Him as your Savior. Do it now. This could be your final warning to prepare to meet thy God, Amos chapter 4 verse 12.